here's our room. You can see a very wide hallway here. I can touch one side to the other. So we were a little scared until we came around the corner and found out we actually had some room over here.
And this is, I would say, not...
This is pretty good size for... Yes. This is bigger than our room last year.
Not bad for
no, this is bigger
a Japanese
than our room
hotel room.
And we have a decent TV, not the scary one that we thought was a Transformer last year. Well, it randomly went on and off. We have our view out here. Not too much to see, it looks like.
And Scott, why don't you tell them about our day?
Oh yeah, it's been real fun. Started out, we were delayed out of Orange County. Then we were delayed, and we barely made our flight to San Francisco. My bags did not make it out of San Francisco. Hers did, but she barely made it into Tokyo, and then out of Tokyo into Nagoya. The weather was terrible the entire time. And we were both a little scared for our lives there. We don't normally get that way because we do this a little bit.
Yes, lots of snow and blizzard weather when we hit Tokyo.
So not much else to report on day one, but lots of flying. And now we have to figure out how to get my bags here in time since I'm supposed to bowl tomorrow. We will see how that works out. Yes, also big sad face.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
So day 2, here we are in Tokyo Terminal. We are currently going back to Narita because otherwise I will not have bowling balls to bowl. It looks as though I have to get all the way to Narita and then hope that my stuff is here on time. And other than that, there isn't much else I can do. So I have now spent $100 and some odd out of pocket to get back to the airport. And now I am just hoping that my stuff is there when I get there. Otherwise, I have made this trip for nothing. And so it has been a very rough first couple days, and I have not been able to bowl yet. Hopefully I will be able to get my stuff and get back to Nagoya tonight, and then we will just see how it goes from there. But the cool thing is that I guess one of the perks of losing your bags is that I did get to go on the bullet train, which is something I'd never done before. And also I saw Mount Fuji while on the bullet train, so that was also something I hadn't done before. So I suppose there's silver linings if you can call them that. But so far day 2 is meh. But we will hopefully get bags and report back later. So day 3, and we are here at Inazawa, the Grand Bowling Center. It's one of the biggest in the world. It is 116 lanes straight across. So I'm going to show you. I am on 11 and 12. Here's lane 1, and then it goes all the way down. Very, very big. Very big. So, just about to start bowling. Actually, I think they turned our lanes on for practice just now. So hopefully it goes well. I think they are not having too many cut off because they're taking 36 international players, and I think only 46 are bowling. So hopefully I can make it through that and then I get into the real tournament. But hopefully there will be more to vlog about later. But for now, I just wanted to show you the bowling center and see what was going on. So we'll talk soon. Alright everyone, so last day in Japan. So why don't you give them a little recap of your trip?
So our trip definitely started out eventful because we had to land in a blizzard coming into Narita. That was lots of fun. It took 3 times for us to try to land before we actually got to land. However, we did arrive safely to Nagoya. We ended up being on separate flights, so it was a little crazy trying to make sure that Scott and I got on the same flight. But we did end up making it to Nagoya in the same day that we were originally supposed to be there. So I'll put it over to Scott now and let him tell his story.
So then, obviously, as you know, I lost my bags. I had to go get them. Came back, and then bowling started, and thankfully they only cut a couple people, so I got to qualify. Missy was invited, so she didn't have to qualify, lucky girl. And so then came the actual tournament. And Missy, why don't you go ahead and tell them how your tournament was?
So my first day of the tournament did not go so well at all. Had a very, very rough start, to say the least. and had a very big hole to climb out of, considering qualifying was only 9 games. And there was, I think, around 90 bowlers, both the men and women, that made the main tournament. And so they cut from that after 9 games to 24 people. So first 3 games, not good.
So then there was my experience, which, thank you, which basically, I have had stomach trouble for the entire time I've been here, and it got to a point where I got so dehydrated that I actually had to go to the hospital, which was an experience. However, with a nurse visit, a doctor visit, and an IV, it was only $70 at the hospital. So quite a bit cheaper here than back home. But hopefully I don't have to...
And that was only 2 days ago, and he looks much better now.
Oh yeah, I look like death warmed over. That's why there's been a couple days since the last vlog. I was not doing okay. I think I slept about 23 hours in the last 2 days. So it's the first tournament I've had to pull out of in a very long time. First time I've had to go to the hospital in about 20 years. So I've had better trips. But, you know, now I get to go to Detroit. A whole new week. I get to be part of the New York City Kingpins, World Team Tennis, owned by Billie Jean King, captain of Pete Weber, so that's going to be really fun. But now it's time for the long trek to Detroit, and then immediately get out of the plane and bowl. So, anything to add?
So yay. No, nothing to add. So that was our trip in a nutshell. Didn't go so well, but still fun. Still got to go to Japan.